All right, man. Torture Talk. Hey, man. Look, man. Look, man. Look, man. Look, man. Look, man. Look, man. I just want to say this, man. I love y'all, man. I love y'all for pulling up. And then, man. Hey, man. We always ain't going to always agree. We ain't always going to agree. Let's just say, hey, man. Some of y'all might be mad. Hey. But that's what this channel is based on. We agree to disagree, and we move on to the next conversation. That's what it is. I have to constantly remind people that we're not here as a yes. This is not a yes man page. Just want y'all to understand that. I'm all for being corrected, or I'm all for you telling me that you disagree. You don't have to even say, hey, King, I always agree with you, but this one I don't. You could just say, I disagree with this take, and then explain why. That's all. I don't block people. I don't kick people off my page unless you're being disrespectful. If you say something disrespectful, then I'm going to block you. Outside of that, I let people say whatever they want because that's how I want it. I want people to be able to conversate or say things, and we can actually have a discourse about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But today's episode, there's a channel that I follow, and this guy goes through all of the numbers in hip hop that people have used in their raps. And some of this stuff is amazing how they put it together. And we're going to get into that, man. You already know what it is. All right, man. So you know what it is, Torture Talk. You know what it is. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. If you want to leave a donation, link is right there on the screen. Cash App, no more PayPal. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, I love y'all. All the fellas, fist bump, you know what it is. Thank y'all for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, if you want to go subscribe to Torture Talk After Hours, I drop episodes over there every day as well. And yeah, man, I'm going to be going back to my original schedule. I have a lot going on. I'm trying to do a bunch of different things, but I'm trying my hardest to keep this schedule going. So over here, I will be doing 8, 12, 6, and over there, it will be 4. It will be 2, 4, and 8. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to stick to these schedules so people can see me and my beautiful face. So look, man, let's get it, man. Let's get to it. All right, so look. If you hear the sound go out, it's because they probably gonna copyright strike because some of these clips is long. So if you hear the sound go out, or if you see the clips go away, I might just mute it myself, and then y'all can read it. But I'm gonna try my hardest. I don't know if it's gonna get copyright strike. It might. Some of these clips might, because these Jones are pretty long. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it.
In 1986, 18-year-old Rakim rapped one of the most influential verses in hip-hop.
Somebody said to me I should do a battle between Rakim and Tupac. Who was better? They said I should do a breakdown of battle who's better. That's a very good battle. That's a very good battle. And I'm not even going to tell y'all who I believe who's winning out of that, but that's a very good battle. You know what I'm saying? That's a very good battle. But yeah, take 7 MCs and put them all on the line. You already know what this is. Everybody know the line. I just want to keep this up here because if they clip it out, then you'll see it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see it. So I just wanted to put that out there because most likely this is going to get clipped out. They're going to say, this cannot be monetized. If they're going to have a little clip bar there and like, take this part out, and I have to take it out. So I just wanted y'all to see that. So let's keep it going.
Rakim lines up 3 groups of 7 MCs across 3 bars, then annihilates them all with a 21 MC punchline in bar 4. But what most people miss is that the math actually doubles as a musical signature. Rakim's government name is William Michael Griffin. 3 names, 7 letters each, 21 in all, 1 for each MC he destroys. Rakim's now iconic quatrain kick-started a hip-hop staple.
Yo, that is crazy. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Some of these rappers be amazing, bro. I'm telling you, that is nuts, bro. And I always heard that line before because I seen a documentary about Rakim, and this lady, she said that line. It was I forget who it was, but it was a famous lady. She said that line, and yeah, I always Rakim, man. If you never listened to the R album, go listen to it. I love all Rakim's albums actually, but yeah, Rakim's different, man. I'm not even gonna lie, he's different.
Using numbers as a lyrical device to showcase an MC's mastery of language. Fast forward nearly 4 decades later, and you have rappers like Malice doing stuff like this.
Go get a Glock 27, fit snug in the waistline. Both sticks came with the drum. I was 5'6", shoulder with a chip.
Malice tells his true crime origin story in the streets of Virginia Beach, weaving in a string of numbers. A Glock 27, his 5'6" height, powerlifting 2.2 pounds or a kilo of cocaine, and more. 8 bars in the verse contain a number, and when you extract each digit from the first 7 bars, you get 2756222139. Add these numbers up and you get 48. Why 48? Because it sets up the final number in the verse's final line.
My story gon' hit the first 48, then it's on Dateline, cause this really shit I done.
The first.
Oh my God. Bro, it hits even harder when it's broken down. Even though we probably knew it, but I didn't know that. All of those numbers came the first 48. That's crazy. Yo, that's insane, bro. That's insane, bro. But there's one Kendrick song that I know he's gonna talk about. Cause to me, that's the greatest I've ever heard out of all of these numbers. But yeah, this is pretty good, man. This is gonna be a good episode, man.
48 is a true crime TV series, so similar to Rakim's 7 MCs, the numbers weaved throughout Malice's own true crime story are an extended setup for the verse's masterful final punchline. Hi, I'm Cole Kushna, and on today's episode of Dissect, we're breaking down some of the most impressive numeric wordplay in hip-hop history, from Kendrick Lamar to Lupe Fiasco, J. Cole, J.I.D., and more. But before these modern rappers can innovate, they studied the architects like Rakim who laid the groundwork. And that story begins in the 1970s.
I'm coming up and I gotta step above the rest, cause I'm using that ladder they call success. You say it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, rap like hell, make it sound like heaven.
This is Melly Mel's verse on Grandmaster Flash's Furious 5 debut single, Super Rappin'. Mel sets up an ascending 7 count, declaring he's a step above his competition because he's climbing the ladder of success. So the 7 count itself becomes a symbol of that upward ascension. But Rap It Like Hell, Make It Sound Like Heaven takes it one step further, as the number 7 is commonly associated with heaven, and the classic image of a stairway to heaven often features 7 steps. Like Rakim, Melly Mel was lyrically ahead of his time, because in these early days of hip-hop, the use of numbers was usually more straightforward. For instance, you had the roll call, shouting out the number of members in your crew.
Introducing the crew, you gotta see to believe. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 MCs. At our jam we play, we break 2 needles. There's 3 of us, but we're not the Beatles.
So yeah, technically there are 4 Beatles, not 3, but Run is a legend, so he gets a pass.
About to say that, bro. I'm about to say, I don't know about that one, Run, because there's definitely 4 Beatles members, not 3. Oh my God.
Now, another early numerical trend was variations of the count-in, the ascending 4 count band leaders used to kick off a song.
1, and here comes the 2 to the 3 and 4. When I drop the beat, I have in store.
1,
2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door.
By the mid-90s, these simple 4 counts and roll calls evolved into increasingly complex numerical schemes.
Well, yes, that's one side of it, but another side of it is people count it because of the metronome in the song. I think this is before the quantize was actually created. It was the metronome. 2, 3, 1. And that's how the beat goes, because it goes boom, boom, ksh, boom, boom, ksh, boom, boom, ksh. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. So rap was based off of that, and they try to put as many words in between that 1 and that 4. But it has to rhyme on the kick and the snare. So you have to try to put as many words in there. No matter how you do it. But it's basically you have to try to fit and sound clear as possible in it. Some people ride that, they ride it. Some people they freak it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But yeah, he's right though.
A watershed moment came in 96 when Jay-Z released the track 22 Twos.
Too much West Coast dick licking and too many niggas on a mission doing your best Jay-Z rendition. Too many rough motherfuckers. I got my suspicion that you're just fishing a pool of sharks, nigga. Listen, too many.
A play on a 22 caliber gun, 22 Twos contains a 16-bar verse in which Jay says two, either T-O, T-O-O, or the number 2, exactly 22 times. It's a lyrical exercise that highlights itself and, by extension, Jay's skill. But the track stands out because it's more than a mere gimmick. The verse delivers a sharp message and nuanced wordplay in addition to the numbers.
I've been around this block too many times, rock too many rhymes, cop too many nines too. To all my brothers, it ain't too late to come together, cause too much black and too much love equal forever.
Jay says it's not too late for his community to come together, rapping that too much black and too much love equal forever. The wordplay revolves around time. Jay saying the bond his community shares is timeless, so it can never be too late. But notice how too much black and too much love can also be heard as the numbers 2, while the 4 and forever doubles as the number 4. Get it? 2 and 2 equals forever. This kind of layered wordplay coupled with his inventive...
Oh my God, bro. Fire, man. Oh my God. That's crazy. That is crazy. Don't be jumping in the comments. Yo, man, you ain't know? You ain't know? Jay always been fired. You ain't know? Where you was at, bro? Where you been at? Don't say that.
Numerical framework cemented 22 Twos as a hip-hop landmark. The track even warranted an official sequel, 44 Fours, which Jay debuted at Reasonable Doubt's 10th anniversary show.
Rockefeller forever, hold for life. First debut classic, first album, 4 mics. Should've got a 5 of niggas like Foresight. But I don't give a fuck, I ain't do it for the hype.
22 Twos was the first of a handful of numeric-based classics released in the mid to late 90s. The most well-known of this era is Biggie's 97 hit 10 Crack Commandments, which, like 22 Twos, turns the song's technical constraint into a lyrical showcase.
Number 4, know you heard this before. Never get high on your own supply. Number 5, never sell no crack where you rest at. I don't care if they want an ounce, tell them bounce. Number 6, that goddamn credit, get it.
1997 also saw the release of a lesser-known but equally impressive track called Numbers by Organized Confusion. It's here Prince Poe and Pharoah Monch include a number in nearly every Most Def upped the numeric bar with Mathematics, a track that audits America through statistics and equations to expose its many injustices against Black America.
Yeah, they definitely gonna be copyrighting this. He using a whole clip. Yo, bro. I would say this. I wonder if he's gonna put. There's a song. Maybe he might. Because there's one that he missed, and I think it came out. It came out after 1999. So maybe he's going to talk about it. Let's keep it going.
Finally, while not a full song, no list of number-based lyrics from the 90s would be complete without mentioning Foxy Brown's feature on Nas's track Affirmative Action. The verse is infamous for its technical breakdown of buying, cutting, and selling cocaine, which may or may not contain some faulty math.
Half keys is 1 2/5 on how we flip. 32 grams raw, chopping a half is 16. Double it times 3, we got 48, which mean a whole lot of cream. Divide the profit by 4, subtracted by 8. We back to 16, now add the other 2 that Mega bring it through.
By the turn of the century, these canonical tracks.
Well, who wrote that verse for her? Was it Jay? I think Jay-Z wrote that verse for her. I think Jay-Z wrote that verse. I think it was Jay. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments.
Had cemented math and numbers as a part of the MC's toolkit, a tradition that continues to thrive today. One of the more common practices is structuring entire verses around ascending or descending numeric sequences.
1, 2, 3.
Niggas ride through the city with they scrap on. 4 niggas at the gas station on the trap phone. 5 o'clock traffic on the block, they in the mix. But the plot twist is niggas done made it out to 6. 7 in the morning off of Boulder Crescent flash show.
Put a 1 on it through the testers out at noon. 1 o'clock, fiends coming back like nigga, give me 2. PlayStation 3 serving knocks at the door. Fiends know I got Nick steady coming up with 4. 5-0-T, 575 jeans in a spot serving rocket.
3 shots of Sterno, wick stuck in a bottle empty. 3 blocks to the target, we lit it and lobbed it hard as century. 4 bigs of the oinking variety, guard the market entry. 5 minutes of flames and an aim to whistle my fatherland. 6 o'clock, we meet up and dippy the shells among the youngins. 7 continents and the shit and smoke like it's fucking London. Before they...
This last example is LP's.
That beat was crazy. That beat was crazy. Oh my God. Yo, I wonder if he's gonna do the Cannabis one. Because Cannabis one did one called 33 Threes. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if he's gonna talk about that.
Verse on the 2011 posse cut The Last Huzzah, where LP weaves a sequential count into a verse-long tale of staging an attack on an unnamed symbol of American capitalism. In the first half we just heard, each line begins with a number. However, after number 7, LP continues the ascending count in more creative ways.
Before they ate up the funds of harmony, love was bumping. Now government issue 9s are pointed where your blood is pumped in. Turn them off of these muttering zombie talker pieces. Alabama and you harder than Fukushima breezes. In the end with a...
Yeah, LP don't get enough credit. That nigga is fire. Yo, he's fire. I don't know why people don't talk about him more as a great lyricist. He's fire.
A sojourner reason you find a verdict return corrupted and murderous seasons with inverted 31s and other unlucky omens. That's why I chuck 7 and 7 till I'm fucking homeless.
Here LP gets especially clever with the numbers 11 through 14. He raps I'll vent on you harder than Fukushima breezes. L vent is short for LP will vent, meaning he'll unleash a verbal assault more deadly than the radiation winds from the Fukushima nuclear power plant meltdown. But also notice how L vent is a homophone for 11.
Yes.
He then describes being put on trial by 12 or a dozen jurors who turn in a faulty verdict. Interestingly, you'll find the verdict returned corrupted and murderous seasons is the first bar without a number since the count started. This line should have contained the number 13. But LP skips it, just like hotels superstitiously skip the 13th floor, because it's bad luck. This is acknowledged directly in the following line when LP only...
Yo, I can't even take this no more, bro. I can't take this, bro. This is making my head explode, bro. Oh my God. These dudes are amazing, man. I think Royce the 5'9" did a number joint too. It was somebody else did a number joint. It's a bunch of rappers who did this.
Alludes to 13, saying, with inverted 31s and other unlucky omens. An inverted 31 is a clever reference to 13 without actually having to say it. LP then describes himself chugging 7 and 7s, a cocktail made with Seagram 7 whiskey and 7-Up soda. And of course, 7 and 7 equals the next number in the count, 14. In 2016, Kendrick Lamar took a somewhat similar approach to LP's with his feature on Beyonce's Freedom. Like LP, Kendrick starts with a straightforward count, beginning each line with a number.
10
10 Hail Marys I meditate.
Kendrick be going crazy, bro. Yo, he's so fire. He be going, yo, Kendrick could start, yo, he's so good. He could start off regular. Like when he did that in Backstreet Freestyle, all my life I want money, power, respect, my mind, or adopt. He said, like, yo, he just turn up, bro. Marry my biatch. Oh, wait, biatch. Like, yo, saying, like, he just turn up, man. And he just have that. It's like he gets possessed, man. He's like a super sane rapper, man. It's crazy.
For practice refers to the mysteries of the Rosary, which are meditations on the lives of Jesus and Mary, prayed in sets of 10 Hail Marys. Channel 9 News, Tell Me I'm Moving Backwards, calls out stations like Fox News who have specifically criticized Kendrick's approach to change. 8 Blocks Left, Death is Around the Corner describes the dangers of growing up in places like Compton, where a simple walk home puts your life at risk, be it via gang violence or police violence. 7 Misleading Statements About My Persona continues Kendrick's critique of media slander, while 6 Headlights Waving in My Direction, 5-0 Asking Me What's in My Possession describes police harassment. 6 Headlights refers to the 6 lights atop a police car, and 5-0 is slang for cops. But after 5, Kendrick's countdown appears to stop, as there are no more direct references to numbers. Why would Kendrick suddenly stop the count? Well, he doesn't. He actually continues it, not with numbers, but around 4-syllable phrases. I keep running, fire hydrants, and hazardous. He then moves to a number of 3-syllable phrases. Ride for me, try for me, live for me, breathe for me, sing for me, and so on. As he nears the end of the verse, he begins 2 lines with the 2-syllable word open. Open our minds as we cast away oppression, open the streets and watch our beliefs. Finally, the last line of the verse begins with a 1-syllable word. I pray it forever reads. Now, the cherry on top is that Kendrick actually omits the obvious final word of this line, as it's clearly set up to say, I pray it forever reads freedom. We might wonder if this missing last word is Kendrick's equivalent to the number 0, his way to execute 0 syllables, completing this masterful of another, even more hidden count in Lupe Fiasco's feature on Kanye West's Touch the Sky. It's here that Lupe conceals a 3-to-1 countdown across the entirety of his 16-bar verse.
Yes, 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 guess who's on third? Lupe still like Lupe in the third.
What is the fella's name on third base? What is the fella's name on second base? I'm not asking you who's on second. Who's on first? I don't know. Third base.
It's crazy. I love that show. I love that. 3 Stooges, Abbott Costello. Yeah, always was good. Anyway, it's funny how we always saying Kendrick isn't lyrical, but then when you see this, it's like, come on, bro, cut it out.
This third base toward home plate. With the 3 firmly established here at the start of the verse, the hidden count.
That's crazy as hell. Yo, that's crazy, bro. This dude Lupe be having quadruple entendres, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Down continues midway through when Lupe says, passage with a triple entendre. I'm trying to stop lying like I'm Mum-Ra. The surface meaning is that Lupe's trying to stop lying or be more honest. But he expresses this with wordplay based on the 80s cartoon Thundercats, which featured a hero named Lion-O and a villain named Mum-Ra. So lying is also a homophone for lion, as in Lion-O, who Mum-Ra attempts to stop. The third layer is a deep cut for Thundercat fans, because they'd know that Mum-Ra literally spent most of his time lying in a sarcophagus. Lupe then continues, but I'm not lying when I'm lying on the beat, on guard. Lupe only speaks facts when lying or rapping on a track. On guard is used as a homophone for on God, an expression that means you're not lying. On guard itself is a French phrase used in fencing, said before engaging in a match. This leads to Lupe saying touché, another French term that has its origins in fencing, used to concede that your opponent struck you. But touché also contains a homophone for the number 2, and Lupe even holds up 2 fingers in the music video to ensure we caught the wordplay. Now, with the 3 established at the start of the verse, the 2 concealed midway.
Yeah, man. These niggas is amazing. Gonna lie. I'm a good rapper, but I need to step my shit up. I'm actually pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. I could rap like this too if I wanted to. Like if I really wanted to, I could. You know, people always say that. If I really wanted to stop smoking cigarettes, I could. I just don't want to. You can't, nigga.
The countdown is then completed at its end when Lupe says this.
So, I represent the first. Now let me end my verse right where the horns are like, I got it.
The first in "So I Represent the First" completes the verse-long 3-to-1 countdown. But notice how short this line is compared to the others. That's because he should have said, I represent the 1st and the 15th, the name of Lupe's independent record label. Why not say 15th? Well, he didn't have to, because this just so happens to be the 15th bar of his verse. Now, the long play 3-2-1 countdown is a clever novelty, but there's actually a thematic reason Lupe did it, because the song Touch the Sky is all about touching the sky. And in the music video, that happens via a rocket ship. And what happens just before a rocket blasts into the sky? A 3-2-1 countdown. Outside of ascending or descending counts, another common use of numbers in rap lyrics is referencing athletes by their jersey numbers, like when Big Sean rapped this in 2017.
If I lose one, I bounce back like 2-3, did with 4-5, seen courtrooms and court size ain't 2.
When Michael Jordan came back from his first retirement in 1995, he switched from the number 23 to 45. Big Sean recognizes the ascending 2, 3, 4, 5 in these jersey numbers, so he begins the bar saying, when I lose one, completing a concise 1-to-5 sequence in a single bar. Rapper J.I.D. executes a somewhat similar flip in his song Lisa, where he plays off the classic mic check 1-2 to kick off an extended Michael Jordan reference.
1, 2, 1.
2, 1, 2 before 3 like 2-3 when in his third and 9-2 that 9-3 season crowned a new king. The kid came and proceeded.
Here, that 9-2, 9-3 season nods to the year the Bulls completed their first championship three-peat, cementing Jordan as the new king. So the previous 1-2 before 3 nods not only to the first and second championships before winning his third in 93, but also to the years that they were won, 91 and 92. But also notice how 1 is a homophone for one, as in he won 2 championships before winning 3. Even more impressive is the fact that if you add these numbers up, 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, you get 9, completing the 9-1, 9-2, 9-3 championship years. Equally impressive is Vince Staples.
Come on, bro. What you niggas be smoking, bro? Come on, bro. You niggas be on some other stuff, bro. That's crazy. These niggas do this for a living, so it's something different, but that is nuts. That was crazy as hell.
Feature on Earl Sweatshirt's record, The Caliphate, where the Long Beach native plays with the jersey numbers of Lakers legend Kobe Bryant.
You know me. Glock 32, I shoot like both the Kobe's. Pop it when I'm lonely. At the Sam's, throwing 20s on her back like she Ginobili. You fucking on the homies.
Vince begins Glock 32, I shoot like both the Kobe's, playing on both basketball shots and gunshots. Along with citing a specific model of a Glock, 32 is what you get when you add the 2 jersey numbers Kobe Bryant wore, 24 and 8, hence both Kobe's. The basketball gun analogy continues, Pop it when I'm lonely, with Pop here referencing a gunshot and the nickname of Greg Popovich, legendary coach of the San Antonio Spurs. Thus we get the next line at the Sam's, throwing 20s on her back like she Ginobili. Sam's Hofbrau is a strip club in LA, so Vince is describing throwing $20 bills while getting a lap dance. The 20s fall on her back, the same place Spurs player Manu Ginobili wore the number 20 on his jersey. Adding a layer to the scheme is the fact that Kobe and Ginobili were on-court rivals during the early 2000s, when both the Lakers and the Popovich-led Spurs were the top teams in the Western Conference. Now, a few years after Vince Staples' Kobe flip, another LA native, Kendrick Lamar, paid tribute to Kobe with incredibly nuanced wordplay in 2024's Peekaboo.
Pickable, I just put them bookers in my chain. Pickable, 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Pickable, 7.62s, I make them plank. Pickable, popping out.
Kendrick begins with a reference to his diamond chain or necklace. A pointer refers to 1/100th of a carat, so 80 pointers is first a nod to the 80 carat diamonds that comprise Kendrick's chain, but it also doubles as a reference to Kobe Bryant's famous 81-point game against the Toronto Raptors, Drake's hometown team. Released in the aftermath of Kendrick and Drake's historic battle, this line likens Kendrick's defeat of Drake to Kobe's 81-point domination of the Raptors. Indeed, like Kobe, Kendrick kills his competition, hence the next line referring to 7.62s, the standard ammunition in an AK-47. However, 7.62 also doubles as an incredibly clever extension of Kobe's 81-point game, because if you check his full stat line for that game, you'll find that Kobe logged exactly 7 threes, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. 7.62.
Come on, man. You can't be serious. Oh my fucking God, man.
Now, this type of elite lyrical layering can also be found in J. Cole's 2021 track, The Climbback, where Cole packs 6 bars with so many references and entendres, you might not even catch the tribute to Kobe Bryant. To that decimal, I need 7 figures to play the joint. 7 figures to the left of the decimal means $1 million, Cole's asking price to perform. He continues, turn up your decibels, peep how I decimate a joint, which is a call to listen closely as Cole lyrically destroys the track. This flows into the next line, check out my projects like them workers that Section 8 appoints. Cole here compares social workers checking on Section 8 housing projects with his audience checking out his musical projects. And Cole says when you do that, you'll see how I flipped like exclamation points. Flipped here refers to Cole flipping musical samples, a nod to his self-produced projects, flipping out lyrically like he is on this track, and literally flipping a lowercase I into an exclamation point. Cole then begins a basketball analogy, rapping, my N-words shoot first as if they never played the point, more 2 guards. He contrasts a point guard, the pass first position that orchestrates a team, with the score first position 2 guard, also known as a shooting guard. The play here is that Cole's friends are quick to shoot a gun. This gives way to the line, enough straps to fill 4 U-Hauls. On the surface, it's a claim that Cole's shooters have enough weapons to fill multiple moving trucks with straps or guns. But the fill 4 in fill 4 U-Hauls is a homophone for Phil Ford, the American basketball player who played for the Tar Heels in J. Cole's home state of North Carolina. Fittingly, Phil Ford was a point guard. Now, looking back at this entire sequence, we can see that 4 out of the 6 lines include a number. There's 7 figures, Section 8, 2 guards, and 4 U-Hauls. And this is where things get really good. Working backwards, we find that if we combine the 2 and 4 in the basketball analogy, we get 24, the number Kobe Bryant wore in the second half of his career. Just 6 months prior to this song's release, Bryant tragically died in a helicopter crash, so the nod here feels like an appropriate homage. And of course, Kobe was a shooting guard, tying perfectly into the line's 2 guard motif. This revelation clues us into the meaning behind the 8 in Section 8, as Kobe wore the number 8 in the first half of his career. And when we combine the 8 with the 7 decimals from the opening line, we get 78, a nod to the year Kobe Bryant was born, 1978. Amazingly, in this 6-line passage, Cole incorporates 4 numbers that symbolize Kobe's birth year, both jersey numbers he wore, and the position he played. Now, my final example in today's episode is what I believe...
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. These niggas is amazing, man. These dudes is amazing. Let me guess what the final one is going to be. I think it's going to be the Kendrick Lamar one with him and Pusha T. But he missed a couple of them, a couple of number ones, but it might be that one. If it's not, I'll be shocked because that one is crazy.
To be the holy grail of numerical wordplay and rap lyrics. Kendrick Lamar's feature verse on Pusha T's 2013 track, Nosetalgia. The song's title is a portmanteau of the words nose and nostalgia, which succinctly captures the song's central theme, how the nostalgia of Pusha T's and Kendrick's childhoods are inseparable from their memories of cocaine. For Push, it was dealing, and for Kendrick, it was witnessing about childhood and nostalgia, it's only fitting that Kendrick shouts out his birth year. And this seems to be the reason why Kendrick specifically chose 9s and 10s, because 9 and 10 equals 19, which when combined with the sum of the numbers we just calculated, remarkably completes the birth year in full, 1987. With this connection, Kendrick has perhaps reached an algebraic
Nah, bro. I'm leaving. This is insane, bro. These dudes are insane, bro. I think they're crazy, bro. These dudes are crazy. They're crazy, bro.
Of mathematics, but he claimed quantum physics. So let's keep digging. Because look again at the precise number of 9s and 10s he used. 3 9s and 6 10s. 3 and 6, or 36. Why is this significant? Again, Kendrick pretty much tells us in the verse.
I said, Daddy, one day I'ma get you right with 36 zips, 1,000 grams of cocaine, then your name will be rich. Now you
Young Kendrick claimed that he'll one day become his father's drug supplier, claiming that he'll provide him 36 zips or 36 ounces of cocaine, the equivalent to a brick or kilo. And so by using 3 9s and 6 10s, Kendrick found a set of numbers that contains his full birth year and an allusion to a brick of cocaine. We have now reached an advanced calculus level of mathematics, but let's go even deeper. 36 was also the age of Pusha T at the time of this song's release, and it's clear that Push and his creative team understood this numerical relationship between his age and a brick of cocaine. The album's minimal cover art features a black barcode with a sequence of numbers beneath it. There's 12 numbers in total, and if you add these numbers up, you get 36. Along with a nod to Push's age, the implication is that the
Get the fuck out of here, yo. Nah, bro. Nah. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. Kendrick, nah, bro. You gotta chill. Get Kendrick out of here, bro. He doing too much now, bro. Even though this is old. Just joking. Bro.
The album itself is a brick, packaged and sold by a dope rhyme dealer. Wow, okay, so 36 also connects to Pusha T himself too. But this is just the beginning of this connection, because let's take a look at Nostalgia's overall structure. The song is 3 minutes and 36 seconds long. Catch that? 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Structurally, the song contains no hook. Rather, it's divided into 2 halves, with the first half containing Pusha's verse and the second half containing Kendrick's verse. And the thing is, the song's 2 halves are exactly the same length. Kendrick enters the song exactly halfway through the track, to the song is divided perfectly in half. Why is this significant? Well, if you count the measures or bars in each half, you realize that Pusha's half of the song contains exactly 36 bars, which means Kendrick's half of the song also contains exactly 36 bars. The same number of ounces equivalent to a kilo of cocaine. Literally, every verse is a Kendrick asked us to, we now fully understand the monumental impact of this closing punchline, elevating his verse to quantum physics levels of complexity. For my money, it's the most impressive entry in hip-hop's long and storied tradition of using numbers in rhyme.
That was great, man. Oh my God. Yeah, man. Thank y'all for joining me, man. That was a good episode. I'll see y'all on the next one, man.